Yacht parked yet again right up against the garage and plugged into shore power. It was a bit of a struggle to get her started because the battery just wasn't getting up to it's almost got to be at 13 volts now to start the engine, and I don't think that's entirely the fault of the starter, but I had to use my a good old BMW and jump started it, let it run, get it up to about 13 volts, and when I turned the key, it started right up. But even with that, I'm going to be replacing that starter along with the solenoid. So there's going to get rid of it, going to get it adjusted, going to get it good to go so it's dependable, and also just looking at it from the standpoint of I just don't want a problem on the road. Full tank, blah blah blah, 14 volts, blah blah blah. But like I said, I just started it a minute ago and it did the click click, and then they're like, and just like made some sort of crazy noise, and not too happy with that. So let's try it again. Let's try it again. Oh. This is why we need to replace the starter. You hear that click? Okay. Shut this radio off. Hey everyone, I'm gonna prep to get the starter replaced, and what I need to do is I need to actually pull off the battery, and I'm going to try to do the generator set battery first because, well, let's face it, it's jammed pretty close to the back of the office. Hello! And so if I'm going to do this, I need to basically open it up like this and reach my hand in and try to pull the battery off the terminals. So we'll see how we can do that, because I don't need to get zapped with even a 12 volt battery is not something I want to do. A lot of sparks. So I'm going to do this one first. If I can do this successfully, don't need to move the RV forward to have better clearance, and then I'm going to disconnect the coach battery. Of course, here's the positive, and you can see all my charging terminals here. So we're going to work on getting this loosened up. If I can do it. There we go. Get that off. Bingo bango. Get the terminals off of there. This is good. Ooh. Get them down, out of the way. Put the wing nut back on because I don't want to lose it. There we go. Then we're going to go to the negative battery terminal and do the same thing as that. So what's going to happen next is that the starter is behind the front axle, and so there's the starter, and we're going to remove that bad boy here shortly. Sorry to call you shortly, but that's what we're going to do. Should be fun. Oh, yippee. And we're gonna get under here. Hopefully we can see what's going on here. You can see some connectors up there. Isn't that wonderful? So let's get this, yeah. So let's put a positive on this and ground it somehow on the, yeah, this should be fun. Something. Yeah, let's ground it on that. And then we'll do this. See if anything shows up. Nope, looks like 0. Looks like we've got, hold on. Oh my goodness. Gotta be like triple jointed. Yep, no voltage, that's good. I'm not gonna get electrocuted. Okay, I couldn't find a 9/16 and a 5/8 won't work, but a 15mm does. And you can see here, as the starter is coming loose here. So that's what I'm using. Probably could use a 14mm, but that'd be a little tighter. But yeah. So all these people that like said they gotta jack up the RV in order to get to the starter, I'm not really sure why, but I'm doing it here. I mean, you can see it's not jacked up or anything. It's just sitting under here. But I am a little concerned. I got some oil kind of just spilling out, so I'm gonna take a look at that and see what's going on. Okay, so I got it out of there. There's the flywheel. Hopefully you can see the flywheel, and I'm hoping that it's not like too scuffed up. It looks okay. Looks okay. We pulled it out. There's where the bolts go into. There's the 2 bolts connections. That can get cleaned up. But here it is what's going on here with the connectors. And there's that little toggle point here. And you can see, like, here's the battery positive, and here's the other one coming in. I believe that's off the other battery next to the generator. And then we've got these other wires here, and then this, I believe, is the ignition wire. So we've got some other wires here, 2 additional wires on this motorhome. Not too happy with this situation because it's kind of burned off the back, so I think I might do a little something to improve that. And let's look around in here to see if we can find it. It's gonna suck if I don't have it, but it won't shock me. Oh, wait a minute. There it is, up in there. So go figure. But yeah, there it is. Beautiful. Got the solenoid on it. The cover is not falling off, and she's looking pretty clean. So got the wires in. It took a little bit to get everything situated, tied back up the way it should be. And now I'm bolting in the starter. Nice and snug. There we go. All the wiring's in. I've don't know if you can see anything on there, but I've rerouted the cable away from the exhaust manifold as much as I can. Oh, well, this one is still right up against it. I'm not a big fan of that. Not really happy about that. But it is what it is. So there we go. We got the battery, not for the gen set, but for the chassis hooked up. And got her in there. So we'll see how she does. Here we go. Turn it off. Let's see if she starts up. Wow. Started up really good. Like, that was not a struggle at all, to be honest with you. That's pretty good. Starter, hopefully, issue has been fixed. Woohoo! Gonna let that charge up for a little bit. I think that's what we're gonna do. Have a good one, folks. One more issue addressed.